Joey, a massive win first leg here. How do you assess that one?
Yeah, look, a really tough game, Ben. It was first half. Yeah, we just had a good shape about was a top. Yeah, we coughed up possession a bit too cheap, I thought, in the first half. And we just spoke about that at half time, maybe in the second half. Still stick with the shape and that, but in possession could we show a little bit more, express ourselves that a little bit more, you know. And I felt we sort of done that. Really, listen, we gone a goal behind. It was disappointing. I felt there was nothing really in the game. But yeah, great character out of the lads and that to come back and get the win.
It was a really cagey game. There was a real feeling out process, especially in that first half.
Yeah, no, and I think that's always been the case, you know, in like European football. I've said it a lot of times, like, you know, for me it's like that 4 halves of football sort of thing, you know, and like the first half, especially when you haven't played against the players that know each other really, so they would have, obviously you see a lot of video, our lads would have seen a lot of video on them, and I'm sure they were the same, but it's, yeah, it's still probably that 15-20 minutes sort of process of just getting a feel of who you're up against and your opposite player and stuff like that, so listen, we were happy to come in on 0-0 at half time, and yeah, but we just wanted to, as I said, try to express ourselves a little bit more in possession in the second half, and I felt at times you probably did that a little bit more, but I still think there's more to come from us, you know.
You're going at half time 0-0. What is the message to the team after the first half?
Yeah, so that's apart from saying that's the first half out of the way and there's not half to go. Forget about whether you felt you played well, like a little mistake you may have made, park that to the side, and then it's about attacking the next half of football. Obviously conceding so early was very disappointing, and but again we didn't really panic, the lads didn't really panic, and they were able to sort of get themselves back into it, and it was a great work set play from Davy Mack, and brilliant detail into that. And yeah, listen, I suppose we got one chalked off against up in Windsor, so it was lovely for that, and then obviously John's there to get the winners, super cross and a super header.
Exposure on a week, it's an incredibly difficult place to come, like the atmosphere out there is as good as any that I've seen in European football. Are you pleased with how the team managed the occasion?
Yeah, no, definitely am. I think that was the whole thing that was mentioned, make sure we're still in the game sort of thing, and don't do anything stupid at the back, and don't give up cheap shots or cheap efforts. I felt they had obviously a little bit more possession than us in the first half. I was a little bit disappointed how our possession went. Yeah, we were probably, again, maybe a little bit safe, or maybe a little bit sort of in that defensive mindset. You can transition sometimes. I wanted to transition a bit more with the wing backs. I thought the two boys are brilliant, you know. And but again, to go one down and away from home in the European game, to come back and get a win, yeah, it was super result. But it's only half done, you know. It's a long way to go. I think they're a super team. Like, we're still favourites. I think they go through. But yeah, so there's 2 halves to go.
Hunger, application, desire words probably sum up your team really well. We saw that in spades, especially when you do concede at 56 and straight out there at 58 to get the equaliser. Yeah,
and it just shows you, I suppose, we've been banging on about how important set plays are at all levels, and there was a lovely work set play, got us back into the game. I think obviously that gives the lads a bit of confidence, you know, in themselves. I think after that goal then we were better in possession maybe, and yeah, they probably got a little feel for it, thinking, oh, here we go, like, you know, and yeah, and then lovely moment, obviously quality moment from H, and a great header by John to win the first leg.
Safe to say maybe the early European round stood to the lads there when it comes to how they dealt with that setback.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And listen, it was a mistake. Vez, I really liked his reaction off the back of making the mistake. It's obviously he knows it was a big mistake, I suppose, but I think after that his handling was assured. He made a good save from a long range. There was another one that sort of came at him quickly. He was able to hold on to it, so I like that, and I think that's a big thing. I spoke to the squad about that over the times. As soon as you got to make a mistake, people make mistakes, you got to just park it. Don't let it affect your next ball. Don't make it affect your next moment. Make sure you're ready to keep going and keep playing.
It's great for John to get on score sheet all out in Sligo, completely selfless to get the assist. Again, another positive impact on the bench.
Yeah, no, super performance for him. Great moment for him to get a goal at this level, you know. So yeah, well deserved. You see everything about him. I thought he was brilliant. I thought his whole play was really good. Obviously scored. He had a great effort that nearly scored. It was a constant turn on their side. He really embraced it and really put it up to them. And yeah, great for him.
Although we do take a small advantage back to Tolka, is the message still job's not finished?
Nah, definitely, Ben. Look, I think they're a serious outfit, you know, and they're a serious team. We still think they're favourites to go through. That's the way they'll say it. But look, at home, we back ourselves to beat anyone at home. I think I said that about Cordoba as well, you know, and people sort of probably laughed a little bit at it, but like, that's how we see it. Like, I think football should be there to be attacked, and especially when you're at home, it's a great opportunity. But as I said, there's a long way to go.
You go over and have that moment with the fans at the end. They travelled again in their numbers. It must be really special for the group to have that behind them.
Yeah, no, 100%. And listen, it was great for the players to give them something to cheer about, and I'm sure it's a night that they won't forget.
It's another famous European night, Talk Park. How much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, listen again, can't wait. I think I've said it every game. You know, these are special nights to be involved in as a player and the coach. The lads worked ever so hard. Team last year to win the league, worked ever so hard to get to these moments, you know, to have these nights. And listen, that's what it is. But yeah, I just said it to the lads there after the game. It's not over. Like, there's a long way to go in this toilet, you know. So we need to be ready for a reaction next week, and we need to be ready to perform at a higher level than we did out there tonight, you know.
Well done, Joey. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.